Hi, this is Dan with Keller Williams Real Estate here in Reno, Nevada. Today we have special guest Amanda Ray from Guild Mortgage. Amanda is a senior loan officer and she helps us get all these tough loans through to help you guys get homes. So today we have a quick question and we want to get right into the meat and potatoes here. Amanda, is it possible right now in this market to buy a home with no money down and no money in your pocket?
You know what, Dan? It is. I get asked that question every single day. You know, people come up to me and they say, Amanda, I want to buy a house. How do I do it? How can I save up 10, 20, 30 grand? It's not possible. I know once I get into the house, I can afford my payments, but how do I get there? And how do I do it with no money down?
Okay, so the good news is it is possible in order to, with no money, get into a home as long as, what are some of the requirements, let's say the bare minimums of what someone needs to have before they actually show up and get a loan?
Right, so how do you do it? How do you get a house with no money down?
Right.
So there's a couple different loan programs. You know, there's loan programs that don't require any money down at all.
Okay.
There's 0% down loans as well. Not only that, there's loans with minimal down payments.
Okay.
So for the loans with minimal down payments, does that mean you have to pay a down payment? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
There are several grant programs in the state of Nevada that cover your down payment. These grant programs are free money that anybody can use to cover their down payment, and they never have to be paid back. So how do you qualify for a grant program?
Right.
Right, that's the question. It's super easy. All you need to qualify, you have to live in the house, you have to have a 640 credit score, the house has to be less than $400,000, and you have to make under $95,000 a year. That's it. If you fall into that category, you qualify for the grant program, and you can use it for your down payment.
Great. So I just want to make sure we're still on the same track here in Reno, Nevada. Right now we can finance our down payment, and is it possible to also get the closing costs covered within a loan so that we can truly have zero money and still get into a home?
Right, so that's the question. So there's your down payment and there's your closing costs. So I said that there's no money down loans, there's also grant programs for your down payment.
Okay.
Right, but what about your closing costs?
Right. What about?
There's a couple different options. So those same grant programs that you can use for your down payment, you can also use those for your closing costs.
Okay.
Or the other option that people use is something called a seller credit, which means the seller is paying your closing costs. So yes, no money at all, you can buy a house.
Great. So some of the options for covering those closing costs is we can have a seller within the offer that we write pay for the closing costs within the offer, or there's actually a technique that we use where we write the amount of the offer for more than the asking price of the home, or more than we're truly looking to pay for the home, and have the seller credit that back during escrow to pay for some of those closing costs.
Exactly.
Which, do you see that often?
I do. So especially, you know, nowadays it's been a seller's market for a while, right? So sellers may get 1, 2, 3. I've heard of sellers getting 15 offers.
Sure.
So why would they be willing to pay your closing costs, right? Especially if they have other offers on the table.
Right.
So that's what buyers have done. I see it all the time is maybe they offer a little bit more for the house. Instead of asking them to come down in price, they offer a little bit more, and then that covers the amount that the seller needs to credit you. So the seller's happy to pay your closing costs. They're still getting the same amount that they would have.
Okay.
Basically, if you didn't ask for closing costs.
Great. And I think the important point here is we are talking about purchasing a home that you are planning to live in, right?
Right. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
If
This isn't for investment
I haven't figured it out for investors. If you figure it out, let me know, because I would love to know how to do it. But you have to live in the house.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Amanda, for being here and sharing some of your information. I'm going to have, at the end of this video, a way to contact you. Would you like to give your name, phone number, and company that you're with?
Yeah, my name is Amanda Ray. I'm with Guild Mortgage in Reno, and my phone number is 775-345-3155. I'm available basically all hours of the day to answer any questions that you have. I will make the pre-approval process so easy, you won't believe it. If you're not 100% ready right now, because you know some people aren't, don't be afraid to call me now. If maybe you have some questions on your credit, you're not exactly sure what you need to do, I will guide you through the entire process. If there's something you need to fix on your credit, I'll tell you exactly what you need to do.
So plan ahead, right?
Right. So my recommendation is to call now, not to wait until 6 months down the line when you're actually ready, and then come to find out maybe there's a couple things.
So starting 6 months ahead of time is common and is a good thing to do?
Absolutely. I have people that start 2 years ahead of time.
Okay.
So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being here, Amanda. If you guys have any more questions, please give Amanda a call on how to get you a loan, how to get you a house, how to get you into a brand new home starting for 2016.